The biggest reason startups fail isn't because they can't build a product, it's because they build the wrong product. Many entrepreneurs become so focused on their ideas that they forget the most important aspect of business, solving real customer problems. They assume they know what customers need, spend months or even years developing a solution, and then discover that no one is willing to pay for it. This is why customer-centric innovation is the foundation of startup success. The most successful entrepreneurs don't start with a product, they start by deeply understanding their customers. This is where design thinking comes in, a powerful methodology that ensures entrepreneurs develop solutions that people actually want and need. Design thinking is a human-centered approach to problem solving that is used by some of the most successful companies in the world, including Apple, Google, and Airbnb. Unlike traditional business strategies that focus on execution and profit first, design thinking prioritizes customer empathy, rapid experimentation, and iteration to create breakthrough products and services. The core idea is simple. Instead of making assumptions, entrepreneurs should test their ideas early, gather real user feedback, and refine their solutions continuously. This approach not only reduces the risk of failure, but also ensures that the final product is something customers will truly love. Startups fail when they build products that have no real demand. Studies show that lack of market need is the #1 reason new businesses don't survive. For example, Google Glass was a brilliant piece of technology, but it failed because it didn't solve a real problem for users. In contrast, Airbnb started by addressing a simple but pressing issue. Travelers couldn't find affordable places to stay. The difference between failure and success lies in understanding what people actually need before investing in development. The best way to achieve this is through design thinking, which is built on 5 key stages: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. The first step in design thinking is empathize. Before creating any product, entrepreneurs must take the time to deeply understand their customers' pain points. This means moving beyond assumptions and conducting real research by observing, listening, and engaging with the target audience. The most effective methods include conducting one-on-one interviews, analyzing how people currently solve their problems, and studying online discussions, reviews, and social media trends. Companies that embrace this approach create products that resonate with customers on a deep level. Before launching the first iPhone, Apple conducted extensive research on how people interacted with early mobile devices. By identifying the common frustrations users faced, they were able to design a revolutionary device that redefined the smartphone industry. The key takeaway from this stage is that great startups don't assume, they listen to their customers first. Once the entrepreneur has gathered insights, the next step is to define the problem. A common mistake many startups make is solving a problem that is too broad or too vague. A clearly defined problem statement is the foundation of a great solution. Instead of saying, "People don't like to wait in line at coffee shops," a strong problem statement would be, "Busy professionals need a way to order coffee faster, without waiting in line during peak hours." The more specific the problem statement, the easier it becomes to design an effective solution. Uber is a great example of this process. Instead of trying to fix the entire transportation industry, they focused on one core issue. People in cities had trouble finding reliable, affordable rides. By honing in on this well-defined problem, Uber was able to disrupt the entire taxi industry. Once the problem is clearly defined, it's time to generate potential solutions through the ideation phase. This step is about creativity and thinking outside the box. The goal is to generate as many ideas as possible before selecting the best one. Successful entrepreneurs explore multiple possibilities, involve their teams in brainstorming sessions, and look for inspiration in other industries. For example, Dropbox didn't start by immediately developing a file-sharing platform. Instead, they brainstormed different ways people could easily access their files from multiple devices. After identifying a promising idea, they created a simple demo video to validate the concept before writing a single line of code. This saved them time and resources by ensuring that people were actually interested before moving forward with full development. After generating ideas, the next step is prototyping. Instead of investing months into perfecting a final product, successful entrepreneurs build simple, low-cost prototypes to test their ideas quickly. A prototype can be a mock-up, a basic landing page, or even a paper sketch, anything that helps visualize the concept and gather feedback before making a large investment. Prototyping is essential because it allows startups to fail fast and iterate quickly. Zappos, the billion-dollar online shoe retailer, started as a simple prototype. Instead of investing in warehouses and logistics, the founders set up a basic website, took pictures of shoes from local stores, and fulfilled orders manually. This allowed him to test whether people were willing to buy shoes online before committing to large-scale operations. The lesson here is that you don't need a finished product to start testing your idea, you just need a prototype that helps you learn. The final step of design thinking is testing, where entrepreneurs gather real user feedback and refine their product based on insights. The goal is to observe how people interact with the prototype, understand their reactions, and make improvements accordingly. Testing should be an ongoing process because customer needs evolve over time. The best way to test effectively is to let real users try the product, ask targeted questions about their experience, and compare different versions through A/B testing. Instagram is a great example of a company that refined its product based on user feedback. The app originally had a broader focus on photo sharing, but after testing different features, the founders discovered that people loved applying filters and sharing polished photos. They simplified the platform to focus on what users wanted the most, which ultimately made Instagram one of the most successful social media apps in history. By following these 5 stages, empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test, entrepreneurs can create products that truly resonate with their audience. Design thinking ensures that startups are built on real customer needs rather than assumptions, reducing failure rates and increasing the chances of success. The biggest takeaway from this lesson is that you should never assume you know what customers want. Always test, iterate, and refine based on real data. In the next lesson, we'll explore the lean startup methodology, which builds on design thinking by helping entrepreneurs validate their business model and scale with less risk. This approach focuses on rapid experimentation, minimum viable products, MVPs, and continuous learning to ensure startups grow efficiently. Make sure to subscribe, follow, and engage to stay updated. Let's build the future together.